it hasn't traumatized me, but clearly there's some sort of after effect on my brain because now I see every corner. I see every sharp corner, bro. Whereas before it's like, yeah, okay, I see it, but like I'm not. No, bro, like I could see every possible way.
You know how many corners there are in this room right now,
bro, and it is not good. Like when you actually start to take in like every little nook and corner that you could smash your head off of. Let's jump back into some normality for the podcast and do what we normally do. Every Monday on my Instagram social media account, I post an interactive poll question. We leave it up for 24 hours. And then on Wednesday, me and Dante come into the studio and we discuss the results. It's called Poll Results. And eventually, you know, the YouTube channel is steadily climbing. We'll probably move that over to YouTube and just run it all off there because, you know, if you're the beautiful people of this podcast, you've heard it time and time again. You will continue to hear it. I don't give a fuck about social media. I like the connections and all that shit. So if you fucks with us, thank you for actually doing that. If you've hit the subscribe button, really thank you. But we're not beggars. So like, you know, if you want to just continue to come back and like hit a like or something, you know what I mean? Leave a comment. Some guy just told us we suck. Like do that even, bro. That's interactive, you know? I think this stain on the couch will be okay.
Yeah, I can't even notice it.
You can barely notice it. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this week's poll question, given that I lost a tooth and was in the dentist, we already went through the story last week on last week's episode, but we didn't do this poll question, which it was the story itself was like 45 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
But this week's poll question was, are you afraid of dental needles? And the two options were hell nah and for show. And for show, like show. I sounded like a CNN reporter. For show. Before we get to the results, before we get to the results, suffer is succotash. I could do that really well right now. Suffer and succotash. Sylvester. My name is Sylvester. Ugh. Before we get to the results, are you afraid of dental needles?
Nah. Like there's always like
I love you couldn't like
oh sorry. Hell nah.
Hell nah. No, you said that hard as shit. Nah. Nah, hell no, son. I got all though.
No, like so like I definitely have to like brace, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, okay, they're gonna do something, but it's not like I'm like, no, please needles. I'm not like
do you have a high pain threshold? Would you say you have a high pain threshold?
I don't know. I've been hurt. Like what? Because most of the time when they're doing
I felt
the needles,
no pain when I had my teeth knocked out. I felt zero pain. It just felt
adrenaline,
it felt uncomfortable after the adrenaline kicked out. I barely needed the painkillers.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I just needed it for the swelling.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
that, I also could have just been lucky. Like in the area that it hit. Like there was no nerve damage, obviously.
Yeah.
Because if like there was, I'm sure that would have been fucking a nightmare.
Yeah, I like when usually when they're doing the needles, it's to numb your mouth anyways. So like
there was 10. I counted.
You counted. You had 10
there was
needles?
at minimum 10. I stopped counting after 10. There was 10 needles that they and they're all the fucking like
the big ones,
the freaky ass ones, bro.
Yeah. I had the one I had to do is I got like 4. I think they did like 2 on each side.
Okay.
But man, I just speaking of pain, I remember I had to do this one procedure because of these braces, and they had to do like a laser thing under my gums, and it was just hours just lasering my gums, just like you know, like when they have like those lasers that can like like those lasers that can like cut through metal or something. Like
yo, that's hilarious. Some
like
some James Bond laser in a pen technology.
Like, so I was like, bro, they're doing that on my gums, and bro, that shit hurt. But like, you can't move because you know it's
a laser, bro.
It's a laser, so they're doing that. But you know, I was also younger at the time too. But I don't know, like. Yeah, they don't scare me. Like
they don't scare me either.
It's a necessary, you know. At least
like when you were a kid, did they scare you?
Nah,
same.
Nah.
Like I never been afraid. Like I have family that they're definitely afraid of needles.
Yeah, but are they afraid? They're afraid of needles or the dental needles
in general, bro. Dental needles are probably like
the scariest.
Yeah, of course, because they're the biggest ones.
They get the closest to your eyes.
They're the biggest ones, bro. And like when I just saw how many, like okay, this might be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, I've had dental needles before.
Yeah.
just one after the other, and my whole my lip swelled up so much that I thought it was gonna burst.
Yeah, I remember
it didn't feel natural. I'm like, yo, this is insanity, bro.
And also, as I was going through the footage, when you're talking about the way you fell, I remember that's actually happened to me before as well. I didn't hurt myself, but like it was in the morning and I stood up really quick.
Really?
And then I fell over and I'm like, yo, what the heck just happened? I'm like, that's actually happened to me before. So.
Oh my God, bro, when I tell you, like, this is me on every corner now. Like, I've turned into a 7-year-old. Like, I'm making sure when I stand up slow.
Yeah,
and I put my hand on any sharp corner. Like, it's weird, bro, that, like, it hasn't traumatized me, but clearly there's some sort of after effect on my brain. Because now I see every corner. I see every sharp corner, bro. Whereas before, it's like, yeah, okay, I see it, but, like, I'm not... No, bro, like, I could see every possible way.
You know how many corners there are in this room right now?
Bruh, and it is not good. Like, when you actually start to take in, like, every little nook and corner that you could smash your head off of.
Well, I mean, like, because even, like, sometimes parents get that way for their kids, where they're, like, when they have a kid, and like, man, I need to change my whole house because I have all these sharp corners and da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's not been fun. I mean, I definitely agree with hell nah either on this. I do not have a fear of dental needles. I would say I do have a high pain threshold, though.
Okay.
Not that I want to test it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I have. I mean, bro, I've been hurt so much in my life that
exactly.
And when I was younger, I actually liked fighting. I know that sounds insane or whatever. That could sound crazy, but like, there is something to fighting, and like, I don't know, getting hit ain't as scary once you get hit. The scariest part is everything up until you get that first hit. Yeah. And then
you're good.
Nigga! It's like Fight Club. Yeah. But yeah, let's see how the people voted on this shit. I would imagine, yeah, hell nah. Oh, 58% said hell nah, and 42% said for show. Shout outs to the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, those dental needles are no joke, though, bro. Like, I wouldn't want to do it all the time.
Yeah, but the fact
part of me kind of,
go ahead.
Again, I know this is gonna sound psychotic. Part of me actually kind of likes it.
You like needles in your mouth?
Not necessarily, but like, I like feeling alive, nigga. I'm a thrill junkie.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Straight up. I was a klepto when I was younger. I still to this day want to jump out of a plane.
Yeah, we should.
I would still skydive.
I would go skydiving
as an adult.
Yeah.
Is it? And tell me if this is weird or not. I am less afraid of skydiving than I am of bungee jumping. I wouldn't bungee jump. I would jump out of a plane with. I can
understand why.
It just, I feel like I fuck up my spine or something, bro. Like,
oh, you mean for that reason?
Yeah, like, okay. I'm not even necessarily for the fact that it would snap.
Yeah, like,
because like, what's the chances that your parachute doesn't open either, and then you're just smacking the ground?
Yeah, no, either one. I think I would do both of them. I've done like, obviously it wasn't like full on bungee jumping, but it was like kind of bungee jumping, where they put you in the harness and then you
Canada's Wonderland.
Canada's Wonderland. Which one? Oh, that swinging one?
Yeah, the swinging bungee thing.
I always wanted to do it.
That shit scares the fuck out of me because that gate.
Yeah, but
they have the gate there, and then like. No, yeah, but like it always looks like people's feet are gonna hit that gate because it gets so close.
It never does.
It never does.
So what are you afraid of? You think you're tall enough?
You know what I'm afraid of, nigga? The video that I saw from Canada's Wonderland this past summer, their brand new ride, people got stuck upside down.
Oh yeah,
for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what I'm afraid of, nigga. And that's not even a bungee. That's not even a bungee ride. That's a brand new ride.
Yeah, but those.
It's like the swinging jackhammer ride and shit, and it's supposed to. Swing them upside down in their seats. Yeah. They were literally stuck upside down for 30 minutes, just blood rushing to their head.
Like half the people probably passed
I'm sure a lot of people did, but apparently like you can.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, right? Like I don't think anybody died from it.
No.
Which is good.
How many people got smarter? All that blood in their head?
That's hilarious. They're just like meditating and shit.
How many people had their third eyes activated?
Bruh. Yeah. How many people also had all the fucking aluminum just... Good, like pool in their brain. Shit. So yeah, that's this week's poll results. If you want to get in on that, I'm AKA Black Zeus on Instagram. It scrolls at the bottom of the screen every few minutes if you're watching on the YouTube. What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for watching this. If you like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button. We got new podcast episodes every Wednesday, comedy clips and segment clips throughout the week. Follow me. I'm aka Black Zeus on all social media. Dante is Person1Prod. And, stay beautiful. Peace, peace.